Ever feel like your marketing is all about the chase? Like you're out here always swimming for business, trying lots of tactics, and like, why do I have to keep chasing clients so hard? Today, I want to give you an alternate to just swimming harder or shouting louder or reinventing your message every single week. It's what I call lighthouse marketing. Lighthouse marketing is how you become a steady beacon of clarity, using language your real clients already use. So instead of chasing people in the ocean, they start swimming straight for you. Welcome to the Establish Yourself podcast, the show that helps coaches and consultants get clear on how to talk about what you do, simplify your offers, and have more fun in your business and beyond. I'm Annie Franceschi, brand strategist, author, former Disney storyteller, and forever Muppet fan. I'm here to help you clarify your message, package your expertise, and streamline your systems to grow a business you actually enjoy. If you're ready for less confusion and more magic, it's time to establish yourself. Here we are in the Clarity Before Creativity series, and last week's episode was all about the blue ocean messaging mistake, which in a quick nutshell is this. Coaches and consultants misapply the term blue ocean strategy and feel this pressure to think that blue ocean means using the most creative and original language they possibly can to talk about what they do. But when you utilize language that your ideal clients don't see themselves in, don't recognize, you don't put yourself in a blue ocean, you strand yourself in an empty ocean. And in today's episode, I want to really dive into the alternative, becoming a lighthouse. Your ideal clients may not know that you exist. They may not even know that your type of service even exists. They are not sitting there at their desk thinking, I need a three-phase leadership alignment container. Rather, they are stressing and they are saying things like, my team is so disengaged and I don't know what to do. I'm overwhelmed and I'm dropping balls. I feel scattered. I can't focus. They're not thinking about it the way you do. They're not talking about it at the level you do. They don't know about your innovative solution. And frankly, they don't care right now. And if you don't meet them where they are, where that tension is, the confusion, the chaos lives in how they talk about their problems, then your message never becomes a bridge because it doesn't offer them a way in. They see you over there and go, that's cool, but they don't get that it's for them. And that's why I really believe that so many coaches and consultants feel like they're swimming because they are. They are trying desperately to get people to notice them in this ocean, whether that's red, blue, whatever color it is. But the real question is, what could you do to stop swimming altogether? To get people to swim to you? That's lighthouse marketing. Here's what I want you to picture. A lighthouse is not out there chasing boats. It is rooted. It's on shore. It is stable. It's consistent. It is visible from far away. Consistently, sending a signal that says, safe harbor is here. I understand what you're facing. You are not alone. Come this way for help. That, in a nutshell, is what lighthouse marketing is. It is building your marketing and your messaging around the problems that your ideal clients are already experiencing and talking about those problems consistently in their language with a clear invitation for what to do next. It is never about being clever. It is about being confident and rock solid. This works really well for service businesses because most of us are not selling products or services that are obvious. If you wake up with a toothache, you know to call the dentist. If you're running into a team engagement issue, you don't automatically know who to call, what kind of expert you need, or even how to describe the problem in a way that may lead you to the right person. So if you're marketing your service using language that assumes solution awareness, you are inherently building a disconnect. You think you're being distinct, innovative, elevated, blue ocean. But what you're really doing is making people work too hard. We're all busy and many of your clients are overwhelmed. We don't want to make them work hard to connect the dots between your creative way to talk about what you do and how it relates to what they do. The lighthouse isn't here to make people solve riddles. It's providing a beam of light that they recognize instantly. Now, if you want your marketing to be more of a lighthouse and to have people come to you so you are not chasing amazing clients, I want you to really start thinking about what your brand chips are. My brand chips messaging formula is an approach to help you build this lighthouse chip by chip, brick by brick. This is all about getting clear on the five biggest things you need to be consistently shining a light about, to be showing up and talking about to your ideal clients, to your current clients, to your referral partners, when you go out networking, when you do marketing. You always want to hold these front and center because these are context builders. These five things, CHIPS, that I will break down shortly, your brand chips are the things that are your lighthouse. They are pulling people into the work you do. Here is what CHIP stands for. C is the category, your most boring option, guys. This is what field are you in? What is the context? If you leave this out, people don't know where to place you. What is your shelf at the library? If you're really a life coach, if that's what most people that you would want to serve would go searching for, please say that. Don't say you're a transformation catalyst. No one is looking for that. That might put you in the kids section looking at the Transformers books. We want to be really clear. H is the hook. What are you most known for within that category? This is often where I would encourage creativity to live, but it has to deliver some sort of context. I am often known for helping people clearly tell their story. This is where you can put your framework or your approach. I often will say and do the hook last because it's the thing that people get the most hung up on. I, ideal client. What group of people is this really for? Who can you hit it out of the park for? P, we've talked a lot about that. That's the problem. What is the main problem you're solving in your client's language? What would they recognize? And lastly, S, solution. What is the solution you provide to that problem? CHIPS. Defining these things gives you real roots, real clarity, and a boring but important song to sing back in how you message what you do and how you market what you do. I want to encourage you to use it. And that's really the key to stop treading water and chasing people is to ground yourself and get out there with it. I'm going to give you an example. For me, the problem that I hear constantly in my clients' words is I know what I do, but I struggle to communicate it. So every bit of marketing I do, every talk I give, this podcast almost every single week is going to in some way center on that. I will often repeat it. You may have already heard me say it in this episode or last episode, literally word for word. I might take a couple of variations on it because I do hear natural language variations on that phrase. I am building a lighthouse around this problem because I want you to find me. That's often why you might even be listening to this show is because you know what you do, but you struggle to communicate it. I didn't invent this. I used to think it was storytelling. But after so many conversations with clients and really listening to the people who were the best fits for me, they all say some version of this. It is boring, yes, but it is effective. And that is a niche that is in many ways evergreen to center everything I do and talk about around this idea. I'm not trying to dress this up. I am not trying to invent a new phrase. I am not positioning myself as a storyteller, even though I could in my main work. And it truly is, like anything, consistency that makes lighthouse marketing work. A lighthouse doesn't change its light week to week. It doesn't say, this light feels kind of overused, like we should shake it up. It shines the same signal again and again so people learn it, so people know that it means safety and help. This is where so many people get pulled into what I call the Bermuda Triangle of marketing despair. Constantly trying to find the perfect creative message, changing your words, changing your offer, changing your headline, changing your angle. It is exhausting. And also, it makes you harder to remember. It keeps you swimming endlessly. What Lighthouse Marketing helps you do, it helps you move from outbound marketing, where you're pitching and chasing and trying so hard to get clients, to inbound marketing, where you're building relationships, driving awareness of what you do so people come to you. Referral partners come to you. Podcast guesting opportunities come to you. Clients come to you ready to work with you because you are shining a beacon around something they recognize and something they care about, and they can't wait to tell their friends. Here's what I want you to be thinking about as you're processing this episode. What could you build your lighthouse around? What is the big problem that you constantly hear from your clients and what they are struggling with? And do you need help to figure out what that is? Would you like to define your brand chips and use that as a messaging formula and a marketing guide so you can stop swimming and be more of a lighthouse? If you want help with this, you can set a free consultation with me now at greateststorycreative.com/consult. Together, we'll start to look at what your lighthouse could be and what messaging shifts you can make this easier, better, and become a beacon that your ideal clients trust. For today, here's your takeaway. Remember, your ideal clients are often problem aware, not solution aware. Your job is to meet them where that tension lives and to make sure you're building a bridge to the first step by starting with language they already recognize. Lighthouse marketing is how you get to stop swimming. When you put out a beacon, clients and opportunities come your way without you chasing them. And lastly, brand chips is your blueprint. Make sure that you know and define and use your category hook, ideal client, problem, and solution. Chip by chip, brick by brick, you can become a lighthouse. And when you shine that light consistently, the right people don't just find you, they tell their friends. They come back. They remember you. They trust you. And that's what we want. I'll be back next week with our final episode in the Clarity Before Creativity series, and that's where we're going to put creativity back in its rightful place. Because once your lighthouse is built and the context is clear, that's where you really make it work by getting creative. It's where frameworks, branded offers, and named approaches can become really powerful and effective. And it's where you're going to be able to apply blue ocean thinking the right way, not by trying to sound so original that people notice and care about you, but by packaging and positioning your solution so it feels specific, memorable, unmistakably yours. The trick is, we got to get people to care first. And we do that by becoming a lighthouse. Hey, do you like surprises? The credits are about to roll, but just like a Marvel movie, stick around to the end for something I put in just for you. Thanks for listening to the Establish Yourself podcast. I'm Annie Franceschi, and if you're enjoying the show, it would mean so much to me if you follow it, leave a quick rating, or share it with a friend. And for free branding resources and more ways to work together, head to greateststorycreative.com/podcast. Now here it is, your moment of magic. So through a series of truly wild events in my stand-up comedy hobby/career, I have been offered a guest spot at a showcase of women comedians appearing in Raleigh, North Carolina on April 9th at Good Nights Comedy Club. Good Nights is a nationally known comedy venue where people like Robin Williams and Jerry Seinfeld and all the top comedians have performed. And now that will include yours truly. If you are here in the Raleigh, North Carolina area or you want to travel, I would love to see you. It is Thursday, April 9th at Good Nights Comedy Club at 7:30 p.m. I'll be sure to put a link in the show notes to tickets. If you come, please come and say hello, cheer me on, and oh man, wish me luck because I have got to get some more reps in before April 9th.